grow your lats with this single arm pull down. It's my favorite. All right, guys, if you follow my Instagram at all, you know that I do this exercise that we're about to show you almost every single freaking week. And it's the single arm chest supported lat pull down. Now, the great thing about this piece is you can set it up at almost any gym. All you need is a utility incline bench that goes almost vertical and the D handle set up in front of a lat pull down. So let me swing over here and we'll just get right to it. If you take a look at this bench here, it's not set all the way vertical, where that would be is what most people would consider a shoulder press, or a 45-degree angle that most people are going to do an incline dumbbell press on, right? So I want to be almost vertical to where it has a little bit of play in it so that I can brace my non-working arm on this piece and kind of lean into the pad, keeping my hips behind my shoulders. So it's going to lock me in perfect to really isolate and nail this lat, right? So the next thing I want to think about here is feet flat on the ground. And then the setup is going to be having this bench the right distance away. So for example, if I had this bench too far back, I'm going to bottom out that cable stack and not be able to get full range of motion. On the flip side, if I'm too close, I won't be able to get an adequate stretch on the lat. So finding the setup from how close this bench to the cable stack is, you might have to play around a little bit with the first time you're using it just to make sure it's set up properly. Now, next we're going to think about the alignment of the cable. So if it's on a single hinged cable, not one of the split or dual cables, I need to line up when I'm going to pull. The pull angle is with the perfectly line with that pulley system, right? So if you look here, when I sit down with this piece, I'm going to brace my non-working arm on the bench, push my hips back, feet flat on the ground. I'm going to squeeze my abs like I'm getting punched in the stomach, and then I'm going to drive my elbow towards my pocket. And if you notice, I'm pulling that cable straight down, 1, 2. Up, stretch it out, 1, 2. Squeeze those abs, keep them tight. Now, watch what I did here. So you notice how I'm getting almost, when I said punch in the stomach, to crunch my abs down, to shorten, now squeeze my lat. Now, the opposite, most people want to do is they want to start leaning back and arching their back. Then get here. That is not what we want. Punch in the stomach, drive down. I'm fixing my torso. I'm not leaning away, getting my erector in it. This is all lat, just like that. All right, and last thing here, what I really want to emphasize to you guys, this is something I drastically screwed up when I was young in bodybuilding. I didn't understand how my lat worked, right? So what I would think about is I want to pull this way. See, my elbow's getting behind me versus my elbow going towards my pocket. Here, down, elbow down. So see that down versus back? That's all trap rear delt, right? I need to go down towards my pocket. Just like that. All right, so now that you have the form and function down, let's talk about sets, reps, and where to place it in the workout. So I like doing this second rotation or at the very end. So second, because I'm gonna do a straight arm pull down first and get right into that individually isolated lat exercise to really get that lat pumped and full of blood, so that when I get into my rowing, they are turned the fuck on, they have tons of blood in it, and it feels incredible. If I want to do it last, I want to do it because I'm really connecting with that lat. I'm trying to milk every last bit of work out of that muscle fiber that we can get. So again, I'll get second after straight arm pull downs or at the very end of the workout before we get into our lower back exercise. Now, sets, reps, you could do a top end and a back off. You could just do straight volume here. 15, 12, 10, 12, 10, 8. Any type of sequence. If you want to do 4 sets, you can do 4 sets of 10 and really thinking about squeeze, 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 pumping blood in those lats. This is an incredible exercise. The reason I love it so much is because it's single arm. And if I can isolate each side of my back individually, I can get more growth because I can focus more on that one singular side. So if you guys out there are struggling with back growth, I highly recommend doing this once or even twice a week. And I'm telling you, you will get a connection to your lats like you've never felt. The setup is simple and the pump is incredible. If you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Cribs TV.